Today was a day filled with chaos in Nairobi CBD as Kenyans from various walks of life gathered to protest against the contentious Finance Bill 2024. Police and civilians engaged in a cat-and-mouse chase around the city, with protesters being arrested and tear-gassed for picketing. Police officers barricaded all the roads leading to Parliament, where protesters were meant to hold vigil. We spoke to members of the public who are engaging in the protest, and the general feeling was that there was an agenda hidden in the finance bill that was being pushed by some members of the government and the members of parliament to make sure that it was passed.
Saa hii najua sijivunii kuwa Mkenya sababu naona hii finance bill bado ina hatari kwa maisha ya mwananchi wa kawaida, and kuna mambo kadhaa ambayo iko ndani ambayo serikali itaki kuambia wananchi kwa ufasaha. Ni kawaida wameficha mambo ndani ambayo wanataka ikishapita mwananchi wa kawaida bado ataenda kuteseka. So ni maana unaona wananchi sasa hivi wanakimbia hapa na pale, ni kwa sababu ya kuumia maisha. Maisha sasa gharama maisha imekuwa juu. Sasa hii unasikia petrol bado, sasa kama sisi watu wa bodaboda bado mafuta ndio bado inaenda kuongezeka. So tunaona financial bill hii ambayo inaenda kupitishwa inaanza kuumiza mwananchi wa kawaida.
Some of the protesters felt that the MPs were already compromised and they would not vote against the bill no matter what.
And that's why they cannot do what they are supposed to do. The info we have right now is that they are already compromised. They have been given money and they are going to do what the government is forcing them to do. So we are asking the Kenyans of goodwill to have solidarity and fight this finance bill to the core.
Some of the protesters are feeling that the members of parliament are already compromised and corrupted and will not vote against the bill despite the protest that was being held in town. They want the bill to be scrapped off entirely and a new bill tabled instead of the one that was already presented.
Finance bill ya 2024-2025 finance bill. Kulingana na vile tumeangalia na Wakenya tumeona Wakenya wamediscuss, iko na vipengele ambao vimeweka kuwa maisha kuwa magumu, tax iko juu. That's why naona kama it's not favoring any Kenyan common mwananchi.
Despite the police officers interrupting the protests, some Kenyans feel that police officers are also suffering just as much as any other Kenyan because they will also be subjected to the deductions and taxations that have been proposed in the Finance Bill 2024.
Polisi wanakimbizana tu, hata pia wao wanaumia, ni vile tu wanajikata nguvu, hawana askari, hawana hata nguvu ya kukimbia tu. Pia wao wanajua inawaumiza, lakini kujikaza tu, hawana otherwise. Lakini naona kuna kitu wanafanya pia wao. Pia wanaumia tu, pia wanaumia katika finance bill. Si ati inaumiza sisi raia, pia askari wenyewe pia wanaumia. Ni vile tu hawana uwezo wa kufanya kitu juu wako ndani ya serikali. Inabidi wakimbie up and down, wasijaribu kujikaza, lakini pia askari sisi tunajua wanaumia hata kuliko raia wa kawaida. Tafadhali sisi tunatoka na bodaboda tunapata ya kukula, askari wanaumia. Hasa hivi wanakimbia huku na chini, najua askari pia hawana kitu kwa mfuko, afadhali hata sisi.
That said, Kenyans want the government to bridge the gap between the people and the members of parliament and the administration to ensure that people are educated concerning the laws that they are proposing and why they are proposing to make those changes.
There's a very wide gap between the government and the youth, or the government and the local people. The government is just dominating so much. If there could be a way to bridge that gap, educate people, create awareness, so that when you're contributing, when you're paying tax, you're able to calculate and know this money I'm paying, yes, but it's gonna come back to me, because money is energy, and where energy goes, energy grows. So if there could be a way to coordinate to channel our energies in ways that are beneficial to us, that would be so good.
My advice to the president, I will advise the president to reconsider his cabinet, because in the budget making process, the ministries draft their budget and submit it to the parliament through the finance committee. So I think if he considers cabinet secretaries who are right upstairs I apologize if I've attacked someone, who are right upstairs, will make reasonable drafts and budgets and estimates to the parliament. I'm not against collection of funds, since our government depend on internal sources of revenue and external. The internal, the direct ones are tax. We have tax, and the externals are loans, grants, and donations. I'm not against this, but can it be in a way that the citizens are explained to and understand? Can it be in a way that the voice of the citizens are counted in? We had the public participation, but today it will be to your surprise that the views that that the citizens presented in KICC are not going to be taken care of in that bill. So let them reconsider the opinion of the citizens and explain everything to them.
Kenyans have come out in large numbers to express their discontent with the Finance Bill 2024. Some of them saying that they are here to express their right to picket and demonstrate. We have seen in various places in CBD today, police officers have been chasing after the protesters. Some of them have ended up being arrested. Some of them have been hurt with tear gas canisters flying across various areas in the CBD. However, these protesters have not been able to make their way all the way down to Parliament, where the protest was supposed to be held, and many of them were supposed to turn up and hold vigil here as MPs debate the Finance Bill 2024. Police officers have barricaded this place. There's heavy presence of police in this area, so protesters have not been able to make their way down here, despite them saying that they're not going to relent until they're able to get here. Meanwhile, the members of parliament are already in parliament debating the bill, and the big question remains, are they going to vote for or against this bill? I've been your reporter right here in CBD, Kwama Joy.